This is going to be the next 2 hours of our lives, folks.
Yeah,
So
settle in.
settle in, get ready to enjoy the rhythms of Wacky World of Miniature Golf. It's Monday. Can we just go back to bed?
No,
Oh, man.
sorry.
Welcome, everybody, to Multimedia Monday, the show where I have to pretend to be awake. What are we playing? Something like the CDI? Good thing I hooked that shit up last night, because I sure as shit couldn't do it this morning.
Good morning. Are you having a case of the Mondays?
Yes, I'm having a case of the Mondays, as I'm sure some of you are as well. So grab an energy drink and some coffee, chug both at the same time, and get ready to play the Wacky World of Miniature Golf for Philips CDI. Oh my god, Rolo is back. Bring your Rolos. Post as many Rolos as possible, because we're going to need them. This is going to be... it'll be a journey, for sure, across a miniature golf course from your nightmares.
Oh boy. Before we get started, I got a couple of folks I want to thank. Thank you, Proxy Glitch Cat, for the 1,000 bits. Thank
What?
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Uzi. Holy shit, 48-month resub. That is 4 years.
Whoa.
OMG, I'm actually here live for a RetroPal stream. Thank you and welcome.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you to Nukitsune for the 5-month resub. That is 4 gorgeous Rolos.
Thank you.
And the Ultimo resubs 35 months in a row. Thank you. Will we find out the true fate of the damsel, or is it still to be continued? Honestly,
We're going to find out.
We will find out.
All right, so recently we took a poll to our patrons being like, which of these games do you want to see us run back? Which of these games do you want to see us re-challenge? There was a certain games that we never finished, that we only saw some of and were left intrigued by, and still other games that we played all the way through to completion, and yet that's still not enough for you people, somehow. Turns out when we played through the Wacky World of Miniature Golf for Philips CDI several years ago, we ended up using the stroke limit feature, which is that after you spin 9 strokes on a hole, you get to skip it. And we ended up skipping like the entire back 9, and I feel bad about it. It's been on my conscience for many years. So today, with help from a guide and support from Alex, I hope to play all the way through this game. We might reach the stroke limit, but we're not going to take the option to skip to the next hole. We're going to do this. We will finish every single hole, and this game is family-friendly, wholesome entertainment, so you shouldn't need the giant roller to block the content.
Ironic, you know.
Yeah, that is kind of ironic.
Thank you, Nervous, for the 22-month resub. Show me the Rolo. Okay, there you go.
There he is.
And thank you, Smooth W1, for the 21 months. #1 Eugene Levy streamers on Twitch. Yeah, Eugene.
I read that as Eugene Levy screamers, and now I think we got to make an American Pie compilation, or just all of a sudden the audio gets all crunchy and super loud. Hey there, kid, what you got there? Well, I've discovered a new genre of entertainment that I'll have to create on my own after today's stream. But as inspiration, why not let's play some Wacky World of Miniature Golf? This is a long-time stream favorite. Some of y'all have seen this multiple times. People have actually streamed this recently. Wife City streamed it just a couple weeks ago. So if you saw it then, it's new to you. Wait, that's not how it works.
100 bits from the Ultimo. Speedrun strats do exist somehow for this. Well,
They do. People speedrun this. They skip the cutscenes. There is a guide on GameFAQs that I'm going to be consulting if things get their absolute worst. If I start reading from that guide, you know things have gone wrong. But here's hoping we can get through all 18 holes of Wacky World of Miniature Golf without me either blowing my stack or the CDI exploding. One of those two things is very likely to happen. Which will happen first? Let's find out.
hey, I'm kind of nervous.
Why?
I mean,
This game was awarded Best Comedy at the 1994 Cybermania Awards, Alex.
Hold
This
on.
game will make you laugh.
Everybody shut up. We got lore coming in.
Okay.
Jesse Thorne did a semi-recent interview with Eugene Levy. Just turning this down. Shout out to Phillips. Did a semi-recent interview with Eugene Levy where he played a clip of the Wacky World, and Levy said he didn't remember doing it at all.
He didn't remember it.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, for us, the most important days of our lives was when Wacky World of Miniature Golf was released, but for Eugene Levy, it was Tuesday.
How could he not remember winning the Cybermania Award? Wow.
Ah, the good old days, when miniature golf was a quaint but risky pastime. The problem was, either it was too hot
Hot hole.
or too wet
Racing.
That's what it said.
or too cold or too dangerous.
Don't put into a
But that was
beehive.
then. And this is now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Here he
greetings,
is.
putters. I'm Rollo the Goofball. I mean, golf ball. Welcome to Wacky Golf, the miniature golf theme park that picks up where the other golf courses leave off. You're about to enter a fully enclosed, climate-controlled marvel of CDI mini golf technology, and I'll be your guide. Prepare to experience 18 of the world's toughest holes, but in the comfort of your own living room. How about that, huh? So, let's go play.
God, this game has never looked better.
It looks so good with the retro tint.
Ow! Thanks for reminding me, you oversized can opener. Sorry about the delay. Now,
He's so
here we
bumpy.
go.
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Crisp.
Welcome to the clubhouse, your first stop at Wacky Golf. This is where you'll get everything you need for that first tee up. So look around if you like. You can take a little demo tour of the park. Use our practice hole to practice. Resume your previous game if you've played here before by going right out onto the golf course. Sign in for a new game. Or leave and go back to where you came from before you got here. Just move your golf ball cursor to wherever you want to go and press an action button to start.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
can we just exit?
You know, that's awful tempting.
It is.
It's right there. We could just exit right now. Could put in the disc for The Food of France featuring Anne Willen. But no, we're going to go with the winner of 1994's Best Comedy, which beat, let me remind you, Dennis Miller's That's News to Me. That was also nominated. This was the winner of that category. Now we have an important choice to
At
make.
Wacky Golf, up to 4 players can play together. Right at
I shouldn't have interrupted him, but that's okay.
Thank you, Tepid
Okay,
Snake.
number 2 goes after number 1. You're next.
Tepid Snake, 250 bits. It has been an age since I saw this, and I am now remembering how offensive to all 5 senses some of the soundscapes on these holes
Yeah.
are. It's really bad.
Somehow this game manages to get you to wrinkle your nose at some points, which I didn't think was possible. We're only going to be 1 player because this can be up to 4 players, and that takes fucking forever.
Got 100 bits from the Ultimo, who taunts us with the terrible idea of the Wacky World of Miniature Golf with Dennis Miller.
Wow.
No.
Voila! Now that you've signed in, here's where you get to choose your stand-in golfer.
All right,
And let me
folks.
tell you, these are 12 of the miniature golf world's finest athletes.
Who's it going to
Once
be?
you've made your choice, whenever you see your golfer in the game, it's your turn to putt. To select your golfer, just move your golf ball to the one you want and press an action button.
So we have a choice of many different golfers. We have to choose one. We all have to come to a consensus. Folks, are we the short queen on the chair? Are we Turbo Golfer, the Turbo Golf Man? Are we Wine Mom? Are we Bobby from Bobby's World? Are we Short Clown? Are we, Aardvark Lady?
She looks like a sharp moomin, like a moomin who's been sanded down.
Are we the mini golfing cutie pie? Are we this kid from the Burger King Kids Club or his caveman friend? Are we this lady who loves ice cream? I love ice cream. Are we this old guy who got lost? Or are we this cool guy who got lost? Who's it going to be? Who are we picking? You see any votes for anyone, Alex?
Come on,
Earlier.
just choose one. Remember, he who hesitates is lost. And let me tell you, if you get lost around here, there's 18 holes you can fall in.
Anyways, it's either the clown or the
Voila!
caveman.
Now that you've signed in, here's where you get to choose your stand-in golfer. And let me tell you, these are 12 of the miniature golf
Next vote
world's
gets it.
finest
All
athletes.
right,
Once you've made your choice, whenever you see your golfer in the game, it's your turn to putt.
Clown.
To select your
Caveman.
golfer, just move
Caveman.
your golf
Is it the
ball
caveman?
to the one you
It's the
want.
caveman.
and
We're
press
going
an
with the
action button.
caveman. We're cave golfing.
Looks like there's no carts, so start walking.
And so it begins.
The Lost Hole of Atlantis. Welcome to the largest water trap in golfing history.
He has multiple jokes that he tells before each hole. We won't see all of those jokes on today's show because he only says one out of a pool of about 3 or 4. So if you want a game with replay value, this is the game for you. Oh, that's a good sign.
I was gonna say, do you remember?
No.
Do you remember this game?
Not at all. So this game is not a traditional golfing game. It doesn't use power meters. It doesn't use the 3-click touch that's common to the genre. Instead, it's more of an FMV game that's entirely based around timing. These little short looping animations you see, like right now, depending on which frame you push the button, that's the frame that you hit the ball. And some frames kill the ball, make you start the hole over, and some frames give you a hole in one.
Thank you, Sneakernets, for the 27-month resub. This looks like a golf game to me. It is.
It is. It's pure golfing. Thank you. Okay. Well, in that case, it's fine. Because when you hit an obstacle like that, it just puts it back into place. On the other hand, if we hit the landmine, let's not do that, actually. There's plenty of time to get pissed off at this game. No, 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 no! Should also note, we're playing on original Philips CDI hardware with original Philips CDI load times. This game's a lot smoother and faster on emulators, but nope, that's not what we're doing. You see that?
I was gonna say, they really wanted you to see that joke.
Another one for the collection.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, you can cut these animations short by pushing the button, but there is a little bit of load time. Oh, I hit it right the first time, and then I never hit it right again. This is going to be the next 2 hours of our lives, folks.
Yeah,
So
settle in.
Get ready to enjoy the rhythms of Wacky World of Miniature Golf. It's a game of highs and lows, of frustrations and erotic delights. I don't know.
Excuse me. No, it's not.
I've never gotten to those, though. Okay, so you'd think you would hit it right down the middle.
Stroke limit. You've reached the stroke limit. You can press the give up sign and go to the next hole, or you can stay and play. No pain, no gain. But remember, now that you've reached the stroke limit, your score for this hole is final.
That's our first stroke limit, which I reached on the first hole, I'm proud to say. At this point, you can give up and go on to the next hole, but you'll miss the exciting and hilarious animations. So let's not do that. Now, if it's based on timing, you'd think the right time to do it is when the anchor is to the far left or far right, right? But, it's not as simple as that.
I see.
The guide says, wait until it swings back to the left, and then hit it in the middle when it's just partly over the putting path. Like this. Hey!
Hey!
This guide might help us.
You've beheld the wonders of Atlantis.
Yes.
You will now forget all that you have seen.
You got it.
Repeat this phrase. Atlantis does not exist. Atlantis does not exist.
Atlantis does not exist. The CDI does not exist. RetroPals do not exist.
Games are fake.
Twitch does not exist.
Thank you, Uga IRL, for the 4-month resub. Oh boy, I love Schitt's Creek. Thank you, a dog IRL, for the 100 bits. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you, Mom.Zone. 17-month resub. Atlantis does not exist. That's true.
It does not, no.
And thank you, Broken Scholar, for the 28 months, who says, fuck you, no. Oh, welcome to you too, sweetie.
Thank you. Thank you all. Well, that is the first of 18 long, long, long holes in this game. Oh, man.
We're doing it.
I gotta do this. We have to. It's by popular demand. The patrons said so. This is the third most requested run back we ever have done. We have to do this.
The maid in the USA hole.
You're a USA
Don't
hole.
yell 4 on this hole, or everybody will think it's the afternoon coffee break.
How many streams is this gonna take? It should hopefully only take one. We'll see.
It's lasting up until the CDI craps out, which I gave the disc a good cleaning. And this is an original disc. I paid money for this. Okay, we can do this. We just gotta hit it right in between. Perfect. Okay. All right. This is normal. This is life. This is comedy.
It is comedy.
You're witnessing comedy. The guide says where the red-headed dolls are at the center of the hole. Not red-headed, but close enough.
I mean, yeah.
All kinds of different video capture equipment for this godforsaken system. Takes all kinds.
I was gonna say, this is our Retro Tink setup.
Zobo!
The hell's a Zobo?
I'm Zobo!
You're Zobo!
I guess Bozo is a copyrighted name, so they had to change that. That hole is also one of the few that has different endings. If you get in on a hole-in-one, it gives you a different end result. That's actually very uncommon for this game. Usually the end result is what you get, no matter if it's a hole-in-one or a stroke limit. Yes!
The shark soup hole. The hole lets us snap the play, so make your shot very carefully and try not to hook it. Hook it!
Hook it! Hook it!
Hook 'em horns.
This is my favorite hole. You only ever get one shot in this hole. There is no second shot. This is all straight shot every time. It's just a matter of if it gets in or if it gets eaten. Yeah!
Holy shit.
Holy in one shit.
How's the wife?
Well,
Looks on their faces.
Good job.
So, how's the life?
Well,
I got a hole in one.
nice.
How about that? Nothing but stroke limits coming up after this.
But don't mess with my bike hole. Hey, man, what are you doing on my street? No, I'm gonna pretend you're just lost or something, Daddy-O. Give you till 3 to beat it, or you get stomped, okay? 1, What comes after 1? Okay. 1, 3. Now burn rubber, kid!
Yeah, this hole sponsored by Exit 7.
Do not mess with my bike hole. Yeah, this is a follow-up to Exit 7, the Harley-Davidson experience on CDI. A full playthrough of which is now available on YouTube for the very first time as of 2 hours ago.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yep, I put it up. I recorded a full playthrough of that. It is well worth watching. Unlike this which is also worth watching.
Thank you, Loadrunner 2, for the 25-month resub. Hello, Zobo. It is me, Rolo, the goofball, here with Golf So Good All My Friends Are Bike Hole. I think this is a reference to the video game that's out that all the people are playing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope the guilty year went well. Hey! These damn bikers threw a beer can at my ball. Then they tried to eat a hot dog off a string for some reason.
Smevel Bear, we are never going back to Daytona. I've seen what happens in Daytona.
Oh, yeah. We preserved as much of the Daytona segment as possible in our long play, but YouTube wouldn't have allowed us to show the rest.
Yeah, what happens in Daytona is that Alex has to learn how to use the Vegas Croc tools to make sensor bars.
God. We did keep the best part of that segment, though, which was the dude screaming at the beginning.
Oh, God.
He sounds like Lemmy. And the head of the biker is under the window of the house to the left. Oh, I see. So, like... Oh, that wasn't close enough. I got it, though.
Okay.
See, it's like an FMV game where even if you know the right inputs, if you don't have the right timing, you're not going to do it. There, perfect. Yep.
Nice. Jesus. That oil can.
Uh-huh.
That oil can just came.
Hey!
I'm sorry.
You know, oddly enough, our last playthrough of this game, which was uploaded on YouTube several years ago, this hole is the one thing anyone remembers of that playthrough. It's been referenced multiple times. You know, I'm not even going to name any names, but people have played through this, they'd be like, oh yeah, I remember this from the Retro Pals playthrough.
Sorry.
Thanks, Alex.
You're welcome.
The American Dream Hole.
Where you get to own your own home, your own swimming pool, and your own mortgage.
The American Dream Hole, brought to you by Bradley Attack Vehicles.
This hole is infuriating.
I hate this hole.
This fucking sucks. We were gonna hit this dog so many times.
Poor dog.
You have no idea. This hole in particular requires like frame perfect timing, even if you know the exact time to do it. Otherwise, every time you hit the ball, this is gonna happen. What?
Next time, try one of these.
Accidentally frame perfect.
Anyone?
What? I have never seen this before.
Yeah, usually we give up on that hole.
Yeah.
That pin is very badly drawn.
Yeah, MLG. God.
When you want to fail, you succeed. When you succeed, you want to fail. Wait.
Never mind. That was
reverse it. That's the Wacky World of Miniature Golf, where everything is upside down and nothing makes sense, and the points don't matter.
God, that was good.
The hole on the wrong side of the tracks. Who cares why the chicken crossed the road? The question is, are you too chicken to cross the hole on the wrong side of the tracks?
He says the word hole more than any other word in his vocabulary. And
Yeah.
He pronounces it with great gusto every time. The hole? This hole.
I was gonna say, if you need an AI bot of Eugene Levy saying the word hole, we got your data for you.
Eugene Levy deepfakes.
I mean, I'd ask Eugene Levy to sign this.
I would too. Uh-huh. I'm gonna try my best before resorting to the guide.
This is why all those Amtrak trains keep getting derailed.
Because people playing mini golf.
Yeah. Sorry. Your caveman just looks despondent at this point.
Hey.
Hey! Oh, this! I remember this being despicable.
This is ultra despicable, for sure. Especially because we're standing on the train tracks and, we died.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you die.
Died and went to golfer heaven.
I guess cavemen have souls.
Whoa. Who knew? Thought they didn't invent souls until Jesus came around. Oh, we pissed off Satan. We do that every time we stream.
I like that Satan's reading Liar Digest.
Yeah.
How do you get a subscription to that?
That's exclusive to hell.
Damn.
They have all the best magazines down there. Because the magazine industry got sent to hell.
Oh,
The great art
they
hole.
pivoted to hell.
Not only is this hole a challenge for golfers, but it offers a solution to the problem of funding for the arts. Imagine a chain of art museum miniature golf courses in every town in America. What a concept!
Alex, you're an art hole.
Yeah, I am. I got a real art hole on me. Oh, I don't like this. I kinda
You like this
do.
art?
I do like this art, actually. I like it a lot.
Which sculpture is this parodying, you think?
I don't know enough about art to know. I'm too dumb to know.
This is going well.
I like his little legs, though. I'm not gonna lie. You know what it reminds me of? A delicious animal cracker.
Oh, yeah! Some of them are a little misshapen. I love animal crackers. I like the frosted ones that you get that are by Mother's. Mm-hmm. Mother's frosted animal crackers.
Do you know the song Shirley Temple, Animal Crackers in My Soup?
Something, something, loop-de-loop.
Yeah. Do you think those were the frosted animal crackers? Because that sounds disgusting.
Ooh, frosted animal crackers in my soup?
Like, what kind of soup do you think it was, too? Like chicken soup or some shit?
Ugh. Sweet chicken soup.
I just think that animal crackers in my soup would be disgusting. But
Let's look up the guide for this one, because I don't think this is going anywhere. Or... Oh.
They were savory animal crackers back then? When did we change this? When did we as a society decide that animal crackers were no longer savory?
Did they used to taste like meat or something?
No, like saltines or whatever.
They're like umami animal crackers.
Yes, animal crackers were infused with truffle oil and shit.
Stroke limit! You've reached the stroke limit. You can press the give up sign and go to the next hole, or you can stay and play. No pain, no gain. But remember, now that you've reached the stroke limit, your score for this hole is final.
Can't get any worse than 9 strokes, but we're gonna do this.
Chad having a real Algonquin round table about animal crackers in the chat.
Has the phrase Algonquin Roundtable ever been spoken on Twitch? This part is impossible. I remember this being just the worst. And you get the same animation every time, and for some reason it just becomes, like, much more infuriating every time you lose.
Look up Algonquin
God.
round table. It's a real phrase.
I'm just going to take your word for it. The guide says to do it when the frame is all the way up. Yes.
Nice.
This guide is the best thing to ever happen into this game.
Oh, Krungo, I can't spell anything I say.
Floor 1. Classical painting. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Ah! Does he feel better?
What? Did he die?
Well, he either died or felt better. Whichever outcome you decide is the best, that's the one that we got.
The scream hole, yeah.
Scream hole. Let's quit pairing words with hole. I'm sure this game will... I say that, but this game is going to do that like 20 billion times over.
All it does.
What's the next hole?
The swing along at Sing Sing hole.
This is the joint where all those savings and loan guys were given 10 years to work on their golf swing. If you know what I mean.
Do I? What does he mean, Alex?
I don't know.
Well, we're here in Golfer Prison.
That's
We deserve this.
Eh.
Ugh. We made it past number 1. Couldn't make it past number 2. Some of these people are tiny. Okay, we made it past number 2.
Hey, this is impossible.
Not if you hit it to the left. Wow! There's so many different failure outcomes in this game. Practically they're identical, but they animated every single one of them. The interesting thing about this disc is all of this is FMV, technically. It's all being spooled off the disc. The CDI only has a single-speed CD-ROM drive, so unless you have a digital video card, you can't do traditional live-action full-motion video. I think I read that, like, the CDI can only have, like... It's not even a megabyte. It's less than a megabyte of data in its memory at a time. So when it's spooling off a disk, each second of footage amounts to less than 1 megabyte. That's why it's so simply drawn. Because it loads faster. Each frame is a very, very small file size. And now you know.
That's fascinating.
Okay, to swing along at Sing Sing, you need to hit it down the middle. You look at the third prisoner. After he swings his blue/purple hammer on the ground, press button when the hammer comes back over his head. Press button when hammer is dead center above the prisoner, or a bit after, in its motion from left to right. You get all that?
Absolutely not.
Well, we know it's down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
The third prisoner. With the blue hammer, that guy. I see him. When the hammer comes back over his head. I think I hit it late. Huh?
Huh?
Hey!
Hey!
We made it out of prison. Only to find that the real world is its own kind of prison.
Free them. Whoa! Holy shit! Don't kill them. They're little babies.
That's
They're
me and Alex.
tiny.
Oh no, it was one of those pull the pin puzzles in a mobile game. Oh.
Throw the warden in the water. Screw that.
Yeah, fuck that. He didn't earn that. You should have watched that fishing tips video we were playing last Wednesday. The dude on the shore who was just sitting there.
What if I would have loved this to play a game like that where you catch people. That'd be great.
King Put's tomb. This is one tombstone that'll never get kicked over. Little cemetery humor.
You go around kicking over tombstones, Mr. Levy?
Don't you?
No. No, I don't.
Perhaps I should re-examine my life. So King Put's hole, huh?
When the left moving hole is starting to slide left, where the hole starts to cross the crack below the P, and yet the hole is still slightly to the right, hit left.
Oh, I know. I see.
Like there.
Yes!
Absolutely perfect.
So good.
That's a hole in one, baby.
Oh my god.
And our reward is this.
Gesundheit.
I just
Well, that
wanna
was
say
fun.
that was an incredible play, and they should put you in Schitt's Creek for doing so well.
I don't want to be on Schitt's Creek.
Why not? Oh, you're gonna turn down an appearance fee on Schitt's Creek, huh? Wow.
Here's what they got to do to get me. They got to bring back Party of Five, and then they got to make me part of the Party of Five.
And you don't want it to be like Party of Six. You
No.
have to replace one of them.
No, it has to be at least one me. I can be all five of the party if you want.
This is just
A hole in
multiplicity.
the ozone layer. Better go heavy on the sunblock, unless you want to wind up with more than just a tan.
Cancer jokes. Oh, this one sucks too. That first shot is usually really hard. But that's okay. There's still plenty of time to fuck up here. Can't believe that penguin.
There was a 2020 Party of Five.
Was there? They didn't invite me?
Oh, it was canceled after one season. Of course it was. They didn't have
Come
you
back!
on.
Come back!
Wait.
Come back. It took off. Oh, man. Huh? Okay. Sometimes he eats it.
100 bits from the Ultimo, the Canadian hole. All right, folks.
Come back!
I love how he runs. Just like, goodbye. These are mine now.
That's actually one of the better jokes in the game. You think this is parodying the Coca-Cola polar bear commercials?
Were they around during this time?
I don't know. Folks, write in.
Folks, do the research for me.
So you see, with this hole, you can see just how infuriating this game is. You can make progress in the first shot, and then every shot afterwards is just nothing. In fact, it's less than nothing. That penguin took off with the ball twice. We're back at the damn beginning of the fucking hole. It's fine, though. This is my favorite game, and I love it.
Yeah, polar bears were invented to sell Coca-Cola.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Coca-Cola's in the genetic engineering business?
It's one of the many businesses they're into.
They just shaved all the black parts off of a panda and shoved it in the Antarctic.
Why do you think they went endangered? It was all a PR ploy gone wrong.
You're gonna eat it, aren't you?
Don't eat it.
Stroke limit.
You've reached the stroke limit. You can keep playing if you're an asshole, and if you're being forced to because of a limitation you made yourself for a stream on the internet. What's a stream? What's an internet? Ha ha!
Okay, so the polar bears, the Coca-Cola polar bears, were first used, the modern interpretation of them, in 1993. So...
Maybe.
yeah, it could be.
Supposedly this is the right timing. When the submarine is in the middle of its pond, going to the left, the penguin must also be directly in front of it. Gotta catch the right frame. Perfect. That's our frame.
Nice, nice.
That's the difference between success and failure in this world, this wacky world. Very badly drawn person there. Just super badly drawn.
I love the badly drawn Russian group. They're so good.
Everything is badly drawn. Hey boys, we're going to Daytona.
Woo! Who wants to see some golf balls?
Oh, we're halfway through. That was hole 10. The end is in sight. This guide is very helpful in me keeping my cool.
He looks very chill.
The hole on the range.
Hole
It ain't how fast
on
you
the
draw your
range.
gun. The steadiest putt gets the hole in one. Son,
That's the song Tipper Gore
Huh?
tried to get banned.
a rhyme.
All right.
Well, if and it ain't a herd of stray putters trespassing on my range, reckon I'll let y'all play through, 'cause I can use a good laugh. Ha ha ha.
BBH, you don't need to see this. You've seen this like 12 times, either personally in my own apartment or on the internet, and yet you still choose to suffer so. You are truly part of the club. God damn it.
Well, hey, Sidewinder, you gonna let that little feller steal your ball so easy? Why, you ain't fit to putt in these parts. Now try again.
I'd be surprised if he didn't say this hole ain't big enough for the both of us. I bet we're about to hear that.
Well, what's the matter? Ain't you got no respect for dumb animals? Hee hee hee.
Well, your first obstacle is this prairie dog, I guess? Some kind of varmint. No! No!
Oh, man.
Well, hide the women and children. Old Cockeyes got a putter. Too bad you ain't got no ball.
Excuse me.
I didn't like a single word of that. You fucker.
Well, hey, Sidewinder, you gonna let that little feller steal your ball so easy?
Yes, he can have it. I have more.
Cambrian era for the 32-month resub. This world is too wacky. It is.
Agreed.
Well, what's the matter?
Oh no. One of the rubber feet came off of my CDI controller. Alex, fetch my super glue after the stream.
Okay.
What does that say over there? Lost Ball Dude Ranch?
Yes.
Alright, to the guide we go.
Hey, Sidewine.
Hole in one. Groundhog's legs are splayed out. Hind legs off the green, forelegs on the green. Precise timing, it says. Hind legs off the green, forelegs on the green. So I assume that's right when it emerges from its little hole. Right on the money.
Holy shit.
Holy!
You cheated, you fancy pants sit slick. Well, hey, you can't leave now. I ain't through with you yet. Come back here, you polecat.
Got him.
Nice.
To hell with that guy. Him and his army of groundhogs, prairie dogs, moles, whatever they were.
Varmints of some sort.
Yeah, varmints. Oh boy.
1 million years BG before golf. It's about time. It's about space. It's about putting your ball all over the place. Oh, when
That was a line I hadn't heard before. Usually he says for this hole that the goal is to come in under tar. Under tar! He says. I believe Wife City got that line. I was so mad. We've never gotten that line in any of our playthroughs, even though it's one of the only things I remember about this game. Luckily, this hole is very simple and not horrifying.
Normal.
Uh-huh. I just love this soundscape. Is this what being in prehistoric times was like? Just things constantly belching?
This is what's inside your head when you have a migraine.
You fucko.
That is some real fucko behavior, yes. 100 bits from Tepid Snake. And it goes on for a while. I'm not going to repeat it.
Thank you. Okay, we hit the checkpoint at least. We've made some progress. If I end up finishing this hole and you're watching this with children, maybe send them out of the room.
Hey, if you're watching this with children, why?
If you're watching this with children, don't.
Don't! Yeah, please.
Let them watch Peppa Pig. Developing a British accent is vastly preferable to developing a Eugene Levy accent.
Yeah, have your children play that new video game.
Let's see if we can get the right timing. Like right here. Hey!
Nice.
All right. Get ready to be horrified. That's lava.
Hey, I think that.
I'm really sorry about this.
Oh,
Yeah. That's brutal, isn't it? Don't ban me for that. It was just
Yeah.
a series of events that happened to transpire after I landed the ball in the hole. Really sorry about that dinosaur.
Yeah, it was a little grim. A little grim.
Kinda. That's how it is. Tough world here on CDI.
The greasy spoon hole.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
If you don't shoot par, You get to wash the dishes.
I ain't washing nothing. I swore that he said wash. I thought he was Canadian.
Hey, why are you so small? Why are you small or are these people huge? Explain.
No time. We just gotta play the game. This is a whole about being eaten and absorbed into food.
No, it's not. No.
I like that guy.
I love that guy. That's me. That's me if you put down any gluten-free sweets in front of me. I am just going crazy.
See when you dress up to go to the diner. The giant diner.
The giant diner.
Huge people only. Oh? Oh.
Damn, that pie looks good.
Fuck. Another pickled ball. That's a pretty huge slice of pie. That's a big dude, and it's bigger than his head.
It's a never-ending slice, too, which I really like.
Yeah, I'm glad they invented that. Middle just subsumes you into the pie.
I don't like that.
Maybe when he's just, like, eating. There we go. No. I didn't want to resort to the guide so soon, but we gotta. To the right. When the first man's spoon is in the pumpkin pie. Has to be in the pie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What an asshole.
Screw that guy.
This is a tough lie. What's the C stand for?
Catsup.
Catsup.
Stroke limit.
You cool?
There's a 1-2 punch of fury. Just pure righteous fury. Oh man, the air conditioner's busted. This place sucks. Everyone's just sweating like a hog.
It's
eating
called
their giant desserts.
It's called Greasy with a Y, with a Z.
It is. Yeah. If you were to reverse it, it would be a Z.
So who's eating at the Greasy?
All right, get this. The hole-in-one requires a left shot when the napkins are falling with the door, and the door is down. The third frame. The third frame. Is that the third frame? I think that was the third frame.
Holy shit, if you get this.
Frame. Perfect. Shot.
Oh my god, how did you do that?
MSG.
Pie.
If you don't like the food here, you can eat somewhere else.
I thought he was going to say, you can eat shit.
He should.
You can eat shit. Well, this has been fun. We are entering the final quarter of the Wacky World of Miniature Golf for Philips CDI. You think we can do this?
Yes, we're actually very much on schedule to do
The
this.
perils of Pollyanna Hole. When we last left our
Pollyanna
heroine, she was
Hole?
hanging by a tenuous thread, suspended over a pot of battery acid. All thanks to the evil Dr. Cretan. Only you can save her from a fate worse than death.
Well, we have a story for this one.
All right.
Yeah. This image here is pretty much just like philipscdi.gif.
I like the screaming skull.
Impaled. Love the close-up gore shot.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Can't I just continue to use that ball? Well, it's more of a cylinder.
Ugh.
Here seems like a good one. Uh-huh.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
We're making it. Ooh, what if we bank it off to the right, you think?
Yes.
You think when it's down or when it's up?
Oh god, knowing this is probably like the third frame when it's doing the small bounce up or something.
Yeah, let's try the third frame after it starts to rise.
Okay.
That was like the fifth frame. That was terrible.
Yeah, guys with weird mustaches love trapping and killing women. I don't know why.
It's a whole thing. After the spikes are up and after they go down, and you wait a split second while they are down. Like that? No, not like that. You wait a split second while they are down. What does that mean?
This is some kind of puzzle.
Okay, that was like the first frame when they were down. Let's try second frame. I think that was it.
Nice.
The timing is so tight. It's so tight. We did it.
Is he gonna fall in acid?
Will he?
Will he?
I think that's a joke. I don't think you ever get a conclusion to that.
God damn. That's a cinema sin.
Mm-hmm. Ding.
The Holy Grail.
Don't like
All
it.
you have to do with this hole is leap over the moat, sneak past the fire-eating dragon, and escape from the night with a battle axe. Kind of like Rush Hour. Ho-ho! A traffic joke!
Oh. This hole is incredibly complex. I don't like this hole.
So... Hey.
That's a good start, but then you get to this guy.
Be nice.
A lot of y'all dragon fans. How would you rate this dragon?
I give this dragon a 5 out of 5.
I like the way it constantly billows fire. Caveman is probably feeling a little bit of heat under his loincloth right now.
See, 7 out of 10, 4.5 out of 5.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Pretty standard dragon. Now. Now, how much do you like this dragon?
No.
Round 2.
I'm not going to kick the dragon's ass because I don't believe in that. But I gotta say, I'm nonplussed by this behavior.
Hit it to the left immediately when fire starts coming out of the dragon's mouth. Like that. Not so much like that.
People like them more now? Okay. Y'all just like seeing Danny suffer, which is so mean.
You can apparently get a hole-in-one here, if we hadn't taken 4 strokes already. Right when the door starts to come back up. Right when the door starts to come back up.
You got this. I like those little creatures.
There's a lot of little critters in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the same as last time.
Yes, if you like tiny bastards, this is the game for you.
So many little bastards in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
Nice.
This should get us past the dragon, too.
Please get us past the dragon.
Ooh.
This is spectacular.
This guide is the greatest thing that has ever been written for the internet.
Who wrote this?
I don't know, some guy.
Well, some guy deserves all our deserves like a commemoration or something, like a trophy.
How
Like
about
this
the Holy
trophy.
Grail?
Okay. Some guy pick up your Holy Grail.
We got a kiss, too. 3 holes to go. Can we make it?
I think we got this. I mean, you got this. I ain't doing shit.
Or do I have a ghost of a chance?
Of a chance hole. When it seems that all is lost, you've still got a ghost of a chance with this hole.
That's what the title is. That's not a joke. You just restated the title. Eugene. That's not even...
He doesn't even remember.
Of course he wouldn't remember. Just the most banal, unfunny lines he's ever said in his whole career. What's this? I just gotta talk in a microphone for the next 5 hours? Sounds like a good deal. What is this? Some kind of ghost game? Okay. Hey, Mr. Ghost, what are you doing with that apple pie?
Why does the ghost have really nice nails? Have you noticed?
Yeah, very finely manicured.
Beautiful red nails. They look like acrylics.
Hey, look at us.
Hey.
Do you think I stand a ghost of a chance in this ghost of a chance hole? The body hanging from the tree is a little much.
Hey.
It's a little much. I get it, but
I don't like that.
uh-huh. Oh. That's the end of that ball. Okay. And gone. Apparently, the one shot requires very precise timing, so let's go ahead and give that a shot. When the green arm at the middle right of the screen is just coming out of the tombstone, just the hand and forearm, not the elbow,
Okay.
then you do a middle shot. Like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
baby.
Sorry. Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen the conclusion to this hole.
150 bits from the Ultimo. Graveyard has a speed limit. It's a traffic joke, yeah. Beautiful.
You just ripped off the ending from Heavy Metal.
Oh my god, you're right.
Well, that was underwhelming. Still, glad to have finally seen that. I've never legitimately completed that hole. That does require very precise timing. 2 to go.
Holy shit.
You only putt twice. Welcome to the exciting world of intrigue, espionage, and counterintelligence. And no, we're not going shopping for a used car.
The evil Dr. Mysterioso is building an explosive device of awesome power, which, disguised as a baby food shipment, is being personally delivered to an unknown location. You must stop this madman before it's too late.
He's gonna take out Kansas with baby food. Not Kansas.
I was gonna say no. They got a theme park there. You can't take it out.
Of course we can't take it out. There's a theme park there.
No.
Oh, good first shot. We have our odd job stand-in there. Don't pick him in GoldenEye. That's cheating. I like the way that it shows new hats coming in from off screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good animation loops in this game.
Yeah. People worked on this. Real people. God, he sliced it in twain.
Your ball!
Let's give that another shot. Don't twain my ball. Don't bisect it.
That's what happens when you get the vaccine.
Bisected balls.
Sorry.
What does Nicki Minaj have to say about this game? When the guy receives the hat in his hand from the right, you put to the left. So, like... Hair? Yes.
Nice.
Okay, we're gonna do this. All that stands in our way.
Thank you, Dan, you for the sub. We are... we appreciate that. We
Hell of a time to
doing
join.
some
Thank you.
impossible work here.
Welcome to the club. Enjoy your Kermit H's and other emotes. Let's see if I can do this. Hey! I actually did it! If you fail there, he shoots the ball and the ball explodes. I know, surprising.
Alert! Player must evacuate this hole. Evacuate this hole.
Evacuate this hole! Emergency! All viewers must evacuate this stream.
Thank you, Proxy Glitch Cat, for gifting a sub to Grasslam. Welcome to the club. Oh my god, evacuate this hole!
Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that, we have entered hole 18 of the Wacky World of Miniature Golf. Alex, I know exactly which hole they saved for last, and it could not be more appropriate for us or for this stream.
Before we go, thank you, Dan, you for gifting a sub to
golf
Scuttlepunk. Welcome to the
warhole.
club.
Hey, thank you.
You gotta go putt, you gotta go putt, you gotta go putt in the morning. Or any other time of the day in this putter's army. So stand ready and wait for my orders. Putt!
The Storm and Norman hole.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
How else could we have ended this journey to the world of miniature golf?
Without a reference.
Every time we hook up the CDI, the thing makes a Gulf War reference.
The CDI loves the Gulf War.
Very profitable war. Oh, it's a landmine. Those tanks, those turrets that they drew on the tanks are impossibly amateurish looking.
They are.
Look at that. Man, by the time they got to this hole, they were like, fuck it, no one's gonna play this far. People are gonna turn this shit off. They're not gonna get past the American Dream hole, much less the Holy Grail. Alright, don't hit left.
This.
Maybe like right here? No. No.
They both exploded. God damn.
This is another one where the guide says that it has very precise timing.
Think of the Ultimo for the 100 bits. Do appreciate that.
Thank you. We're almost at the end of the war. The end is in sight.
Huh?
Okay, okay.
Huh? No. No.
Ah. It was right there. The end of the game was right there.
Remember when CNN had 24-hour footage of this hole? That was really weird.
Yeah, showing a caveman playing golf.
Just
In the middle of
24
all this.
hours of it.
Oh, well, just for tradition, we're going to get a stroke limit on the last hole. For tradition's sake, no other reason.
I hate this hole.
They call it the forever hole.
Stroke limit! You've reached the stroke limit. You can press the give up sign and go to the next hole, or you can stay and play. No pain, no gain. But remember, now that you've reached the stroke limit, your score for this hole is final.
That's your mantra for this stream. No pain, no gain. You're getting something by watching this. What is it? I don't know.
Personally, I haven't learned shit, but...
I've learned how to play golf. Never mind.
You learned how to play golf?
I learned how to play golf. You gotta wait for it to go from left to right, and then a split second after it's off the screen, you hit it to the right, and that's the end of the game. We did it. We finished the wacky... Let's try that again. Left to right, wait a split second after it exits the screen, and then hit it to the right. To the right? To the right. Like that. There we go. I'm proud to say that we've got at least one more shot left on this hole.
Okay.
Maybe he means like immediately after it exits the screen. Like right there. Saddam ain't got shit on this.
War is over! If you want it!
We did it.
Mission accomplished.
We beat the Gulf War.
Well, I've seen worse, but I can't remember when.
If you're wondering if there's an ending or conclusion or perhaps epilogue to this game, that was it.
He just insults you?
Yeah. Wow. 123 strokes. I have truly reached the stroke limit. We did it, though. I think that's the first time I've ever played through the game without skips.
Very impressive. Very infuriating.
Very infuriating. Very, I thought I'd feel more accomplished. Instead, I just feel more empty than ever. Well, let's leave the golf course.
Are you sure you want to leave Wacky Golf? If you do, press an action button one more time.
You got it! I have never been more sure.
Alas, putting is such sweet sorrow.
Get his ass.
See ya!
And that is the official RetroPals runback of the Wacky World of Miniature Golf with Eugene Levy for Philips CDI.
Thank you, Proxy Glitch Cat, for the 123 bits. Trophy time.
Thank you. Man, I should have gone for like 900 putts. Oh, man. One of my favorites. You gotta love it. You gotta hand it to him.
You gotta.
You gotta hand it to Philips Sidewalk Studio, the creators of this game and many others for Philips CDI. It's a standout. It's memorable. It is the comedy game of 1994, according to Cybermania.
Thank you, the Ultimo, for the 100 bits. And yeah.
Well, I'm handing it to them. And they're giving me jail terms.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. We've earned it. We all deserve to be put in prison. We all deserve to be put in prison.
Ah!
Wow, good ending.
Yeah, what now?
Well, luckily I do have a couple of other things planned. There were several discs that I wanted to play during our last CDI showcase. We didn't get a chance to. But, as Smebble pointed out, a few days after that stream, we have unfinished business. You remember the Food of France? Featuring
I do.
Anne Willen? We never found the recipe for that delicious-looking dish on the cover with the chicken and the...
Can I show the folks chicken?
Yeah, do it.
Please. Okay, so take me a second. Promise it's worth it. All right, you're gonna see some chicken.
You're gonna see some chicken.
You're gonna see some chicken. Hold on, folks. All right, y'all. Okay, it's covered the whole screen. That's wonderful. Give me a second here, folks. It's worth it. You will love this chicken, folks. You will love the chicken. Why did I not save it from whatever? Chicken incoming.
Chicken.
There it is. Look at this cover. Isn't this perfect? Isn't this delicious?
We're gonna learn
Isn't
how to
this
cook
what
that.
We want?
We're cooking that right now, virtually, on the CDI. We hired a griffin to cook for us. Did I say that last time? God damn it. Fuck. There was probably only like 20% new jokes in that whole Wacky World of Miniature Golf playthrough.
Hi, I'm Anne Willen, and welcome to my CDI and the lovely food of France.
Hi, Anne.
Hey, Anne. So she's an actual cook. A friend of mine actually contacted me after the show to let me know that they actually grew up with some of their books in their like parents' kitchen and everything.
Wow, how about that?
So this is like a trip, yeah.
Is it game pate?
It's not a pate. Maybe it's a...
The love theme of the Food of France.
Hey, what's this music?
Did you know that Anne could shred?
You should look under poultry.
Good call. Duck pieces marinated with herbs. Chicken cooked in white wine. A roast duck with cherry and wine sauce.
That sounds like it.
I didn't know about these
Roast duck
jams.
with cherries. This recipe is designed for
There
4
it
people,
is.
so get a good plump duck. And of course the problem with duck is that it has a lot of fat under the skin. So you'll find that throughout the cooking we're trying to dissolve and get rid of that fat so that the skin will be nice and crisp.
Putting a call out on this duck. You too fat. Wow, here it is. Let's just play the whole thing. From start to finish, let's figure out how to make this dish.
Dark cherries. Stoned.
Now the duck for this dish is quite important. If you have one of the usual white Aylesbury ducks, then you need to be really sure when you're roasting it that you get rid of all the fat. Then a bit of butter.
The Aylesbury
Dark
ducks got a little they got
Now
a little
again,
bit extra.
If you can get rather tart fresh cherries, that's just great. You can also get them tinned in water,
How do you get them
not in
stoned?
syrup. Otherwise, just
Can't say
ordinary
it
dessert
in
cherries
stream.
will do fine. Red wine, any red wine really. Something perhaps with a bit of fruit.
Something fruity.
Some red
Alex,
wine
you got any
vinegar.
arrowroot?
That, of course, is going to give the sharpness to the dish.
Hand me your trussing
No.
Chicken
needles.
stock. Make it at home if you can.
No, they were really
Arrowroot
disgusting
or
when you gave them back to me
corn
last
flour
time. I'm
dissolved this time
sorry.
in a little bit of
Well,
red
I
wine.
needed them.
That's for thickening
For
the
what?
sauce. And there we go.
Scooping the litter box? They were disgusting.
I would never. I just used it to clean my weed pipe.
Which the weed pipe you used for your
Hot ovens,
duck?
Brown the bird, but
Well, yeah, I
also
wanted it to
dissolve
reduce
the
its fat.
not going
They
to
said
do
to
that.
get
You're
it
getting
stoned.
it stoned.
First of all, you put the trussing needle through the bird's legs, catching them well back.
I don't know. This is getting kind of fetishy.
You got to be
Turn it
this is
over
some
onto its
Frankenstein
breast.
shit.
Bind
Then
the
you
bird.
take that top flap of skin
Don't want it to get away.
and stretch it along the back.
It's fine. It's normal. There's just the
Catch
perils
the
of
two
Pollyanna
wings,
hole again.
Then tie
All
the
trussed
ends
up
of
and
string
nowhere to go.
together
Ugh,
so that you
it's
have
all
a
being
lovely, neat flap.
stabbed. I know it's
Now,
just
the big
dead,
advantage of
but-
Just sew it
that
up.
is that not only
It's the
is
most
it going to look
disgusting
good
thing
when
you've
you
ever
serve it,
streamed.
but it's going to cook
This
evenly
is so
as
raw.
well.
The content and the duck.
Now, I've said we're trying to get rid of the fat, but all the same, you need a little bit of butter just to start the browning so that you get a good colour on the bird.
What if I just want to eat the fat?
Then that sounds delicious
While
and
the
I
bird
want
is cooking,
some.
you should turn it onto one leg, then onto another, then onto its breast, and finally onto its back.
God,
That
you
way
gotta
it cooks
micromanage
nice
how
and
this
evenly
duck
and
sleeps in
gets
the
a
oven.
good brown.
Turn it on its back, then on its side. If it starts to snore, that's bad.
Now, by now, the bird's been in half an hour and there should be a lot of fat in the bottom of the pan. I quite often prick the skin to get rid of any fat that's kind of trapped underneath it. Pour off that fat. We're going to lower the oven heat a bit.
No,
and then
drink
add
that fat.
the trimmings from the bird
Yeah, she
so
said
that they add
prick.
flavour to the final gravy.
No. Take that fat and have yourself like a bone broth with it or whatever. Just drink it.
Fat broth.
Nearly there. Turn the bird and continue roasting until it's cooked. Now, the way
Okay.
to tell if
Bird,
it's cooked
you ain't shit.
is to
You
lift
think
the
you're a good
on
bird?
two-pronged
I've
fork
seen much better birds,
and
even on
run the
Philips CDI.
juices from inside.
You think that's a good
Those
roasting?
juices won't be cooked until all the meat of the bird is cooked.
You're
So
so
the
juicy
juices
they're
are
calling
pink,
you Casey
the
Duck
bird
Butter
is
Duck.
done.
Oh!
That's true for any poultry.
Damn. This celebrity roast is pretty good. Get Bob Saget in here.
If you want the meat to be really soft and thoroughly cooked, you can continue cooking for a little bit longer.
It is literally butter duck.
I want it.
Oh, right, there's cherries.
So while the duck is roasting in the oven,
I forgot
we'll
about
cook
the cherries.
They just
You're
simmer
so
in the
busy
red
rotating
wine.
this duck.
Cook them really quite a short time. 5 to 7 minutes might even be a bit long if the cherries are very ripe.
So, 4 minutes.
Okay.
Now the
When your
duck's
goose is cooked,
we need
that's
to
it.
keep it warm.
That basically means you're fucked.
Put it on a serving dish. Take out the strings.
Is anybody gonna
And
cook
if you
this?
cover
I'm
it
not.
with foil, the aluminium will reflect the heat and keep the bird nice and warm.
If anyone wants to replicate this dish and present it to us on Twitter, we'll retweet it.
Now there's lots more fat.
You gotta
of course,
follow every step,
accumulating in
though.
the pan, so we pour that off. Now to make the sauce, we
If you
add
save
the red
the,
wine, which has that cherry juice in it.
If you save the
and
duck
the
fat
red
and drink
wine
it and
vinegar
show us
to the
proof,
pan and bring it to a
we'll
boil.
send you a thumbs up.
Is that like a real life cheat code? If
To like drink duck
if you
fat.
drink duck fat, you'll become immortal.
I just think duck fat's
As
delicious,
with all
and I don't want
sauces,
it to
we
go to
want a really
waste.
concentrated sauce, so boil that liquid very thoroughly, and if there's any fat on the top, skim it off with a spoon.
It
And
is
then
said.
eat it.
It is said that the finest meats lie within the walls of Dracula's castle. First,
Strain the
excavate
liquid into
Castlevania.
a small pan. and
Bring
that
back a
gets rid
fine
of all
wall
the
meat.
bits that are left in the gravy.
braise it, roll it over, rub its tummy, make sure it feels comfortable.
Can we put some meat in the walls before we move
Then to
out?
thicken the
I
gravy,
think that would be a fun
again, we
treat
have
for the
an
next people who live
arrowroot
here.
cornflour paste. Whisk it into the boiling gravy, adding just enough to thicken the gravy so that it scarcely coats a spoon.
Wouldn't that be cool? You get
Personally, I like
really
the gravy
drunk
to be
and you
quite
start punching
thick.
the walls in your house and then meat comes out.
I'm sure the meat's going to be in perfect shape, having been stuck in the wall.
Then, of course, the cherries will have cooled down, so add them back into the sauce, bring them just to a boil, and taste the sauce for seasoning, and either spoon it around the duck or just a little bit of sauce around the duck and serve most of it separately.
There it is. There's our big bird. the cover star of the Food of France. Now you know how to cook it. Ah, there it is. Delicious. Who said this wasn't an educational stream? Not I. This stream is nothing but education.
I've learned a lot.
Let's go back to France.
Okay.
Oh, there's just a whole list of recipes. Let's see one more recipe before we finally move on. This game is now the star of my collection. Do you want a caramelized apple tart? A plum tart with custard? Cream and cream cheese with raspberries? Wow. Perhaps a cake? French butter cake? Flatbreads from Normandy?
I can't eat cake. Which would you eat?
I would eat the French butter cake. Let's do it.
That sounds good.
This stream teaches you how to cook with butter.
This is a very butter-centric
Gâteau
stream.
Breton. This is the most delicious butter cake. It's a cross between shortbread and a pound cake.
God, I'm hungry. Even those flowers look delicious.
All over Brittany, you can recognize it straight away because it's golden on top and it has a kind of
Got some maniac American who starts grabbing up the flowers and shoving them in their mouth. Just leaving the cake. Bon appetit, I say. This looks simple. I think we can do this.
Okay.
Look at this. This is so simple. I haven't seen page 2 yet, but...
Now, very few ingredients for this gâteau. Only 4 of them.
This gâteau.
No vanilla notice to flavor it. All the flavor comes from the butter. So we need egg yolks, flour, just regular plain flour.
And then a big fucking thing of butter.
Because it has a better flavor on the whole.
Just a giant fuck-ass loaf of butter.
That's so much butter!
You want a fairly hot oven, not too hot, just a little bit hotter than for a pound cake.
Alex raised me a fairly hot oven.
Now, of course, a rich
Hell
mixture
yeah,
like
nice and
this
sexy,
sticks
just like you
easily.
like it.
So be sure to line the bottom of the cake pan with a buttered paper and butter the paper as well.
You know, I just realized the games we didn't play on Wednesday
This
are
is
the
a
truly
French
deranged
method
stuff.
of mixing
And if we have
pastry,
time
in
to...
fact,
Oh,
though
we
this
do
is
have
kind
time
of
to
half
fill.
cake.
Mm-hmm.
You sift the
Oh,
flour
no.
onto the work
Yeah,
surface
sorry.
and then sweep a well in the center with your hand.
100 bits from the Ultimo. And yes, this recipe is sponsored by Paula Deen.
Thank you.
And you
Arrested
add
for
all
butter
the remaining
crimes.
Ingredients, butter, sugar, and 5 of the egg yolks, keeping 1 of the yolks for the
Whatever happened to her? She ever recover from that incident? Probably not, right?
She has some tourist attractions in Gatlinburg, if I
Then,
recall.
with both your fingers and the heel of your hand,
And she has a chain
rocking
of
motion,
restaurants.
work the dough together. It'll get quite smooth and it'll be really quite sticky, as you can see.
Quite smooth, quite sticky. That's kind of a contradiction in terms.
Then drop
Smooth
the
and
dough in
sticky?
the buttered
Yeah.
pan
Yeah.
and smooth it to an even layer.
And even... Oh, layer. I heard la.
Like a layer.
Then with the
Okay.
remaining egg yolk, just take a little brush. If you like, add a tablespoon of water to the egg yolk and brush the top of the dough so that you get a nice golden glaze. And here's that fork that I was talking about.
Ooh.
The tines of the fork, you scratch a lattice design.
Oh, it's like you're making peanut butter cookies.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, those are good.
Yeah, you gotta have the lattice if you're making peanut butter cookies.
It just makes them taste better.
As soon as it's brown, it'll take probably about 20 minutes, something like that. Lower the heat.
I don't know, I'm not
and then
keeping track.
Continue cooking until the gâteau is firm and it starts pulling away from the edges of the pan. Leave it in the pan to cool, because if you try to take it out when it's hot, it'll probably crumble.
Ah, I hate that shit.
Leave it on a windowsill for a cartoon cat to steal.
Then you usually cut it just like shortbread in wedges for serving.
Usually?
And it's one of those things
Usually.
that keeps wonderfully. A week, even 2 weeks in an airtight container.
All right. Really simple to make dessert. Keeps well. You can eat it over a series of months if you keep it in Tupperware. And the flowers are edible too. That's the best part.
You just want to eat a bunch of flowers.
I'm hungry, dude.
I know.
Okay, we're going off script. That was the only game I had planned after Wacky World of Miniature Golf because I thought that would take 2 hours. Instead, we're going to have to end up playing the best of baby songs.
Hey, that's not on this list.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. And I haven't evaluated it. I have no idea if there's adult content in this. Probably not.
I assume the best of baby songs is normal.
Yeah, this is going to go pretty badly, huh? I saw this in an ISO list and I downloaded it immediately. Wonder who that's for.
Oh, man. This is made in someone's backyard?
Babies.
Danny!
As far as the eye can see, babies.
Go out and play. Hey, maybe you could come along. All you need to bring.
Oh, that baby's cool. That baby's cool too. All these babies are cool.
We can sing about friends and the people we know. We can sing about the
Stop putting a leaf in that kid's hair, asshole.
It was the baby highway. You see that?
and the things that we see. We can sing about you and me. It's a wonderful day to go out and play.
This uses the digital video card,
You could come
It looks good.
putting it in the upper echelon of Philips CDI releases.
a song to sing. A happy
Digital, high-resolution babies.
all you need to
That's a dog.
is a song.
Those are babies.
Guess they're babies.
A happy little baby song.
Okay, so I remember the baby. Do you remember the baby songs VHS tapes?
No.
Well,
Is this them?
This is them. Yes, this reminds me of the baby songs.
Holy
VHS.
shit.
Whoa! Put on some pants. Oh, now the dog's gonna get sick. 'Cause it ate all the cookies.
Share.
Not with the dog.
I don't know what this is. Do I need to know what this is?
No. Alex, you know how you've been forced into the world of gardening? What if we lived in a future where people could do gardening by choice? That's the title of this game. I ain't making you.
Yeah, you might say I'm pro-choice.
This is a choice you gotta make. No forced gardening around here. You are going to garden by choice.
Whoa, calm down. Calm down, Ortho Books. You're going crazy.
Flowers and foliage in this economy.
Current climate zone.
None selected.
Unselected. You gotta select.
Select climate. Let me select it. Let me get it.
Sweat Town.
How to use this disc. That's what I want to know. You can play all.
Welcome to Gardening by Choice. This brief tour explains how to use the features on this interactive compact disc.
You want to explain what
During
makes it
this
by
tour,
choice?
Watch as the trowel moves around the garden and demonstrates the possibilities. To stop the tour at any time, press an action button on the controller.
Possibilities are endless.
Return to the tour menu where you can choose to play all of the topics or just pick one. To get help, click on the question mark.
To get
and then
help,
move the
first turn
trowel
off the
to
Philips
area of
CDI.
the screen you want to know about. You'll hear a recorded help message.
Gardening by gunpoint. See, that's what I thought. What a weird title. Oh, is that...
Gardening by Choice tailors its advice to the climate zone you live in. The United States Department of Agriculture has divided the country into 10 climate zones, represented by the color
I
bands
wonder
on
what
this
that
map.
map looks like
To select your
nowadays.
climate
Let's not
zone,
think
you'll
about
move
that.
the trowel
Let's
over
not.
your region and click on it. Then
Oh,
click
they
on
got
the name of
SoCal
the
and
city
NorCal.
closest to your garden.
I want to garden in
If you're
Bakersfield.
not sure which to select, choose the city with weather
I'm
conditions
growing
most
dirt.
like those experienced in your area.
And bullets.
You can go to any theme garden collection by
Beautiful
clicking on it.
Bakersfield home.
Each contains 3
is.
thematic groupings of plants
Your
and several
Bakersfield home is
presentations
that green. You're
showing you
wasting
how
too
to
much
use these
water.
plants in different settings. From the
Okay.
Well, that's why we got
directory,
water savers.
click on a
Okay,
signpost to go directly to
Okay, I've seen enough. I know how to garden. Being forced to garden. This is my first attempt at gardening by choice.
Okay, well, I think you can do a good job.
Let us select a climate zone. Let's figure out how we do gardening in Texas with our 6 shooters going off in the air. Whoa, jeez. Help! The climate's fucked! The planet's dying, Cloud.
Hey,
Let's try that again. I wasn't doing the gardening by choice mindset. I was still operating under forced garden labor. The bouncers do gardening. This is the garden of death trick.
gardening, please work.
I made the choice here. I'm doing it. What do you think of my garden? It's cool.
It's the Lightspeed garden.
Am I not going to be gardening by choice today?
You will never garden by choice again.
I wanted to do it by choice. It has been so many years since I was
Yeah, cool rug.
captured in Russia and forced to do gardening. Now, these many years later, I'm back in America. I want to do it by choice. The CDI is keeping me from living my dream. Ah, okay.
Okay.
Ortho books. Let's go home.
The United States Department of Agriculture has divided the country into 10 climatic zones shown
They
by
will
the
all
different
battle
color
to the
bands
death.
on this map. These zones are used to tailor planting instructions to a gardener's region.
Representative
select
gardeners
your
from each
climate
region
zone,
will
move
gather
the
weapons
trowel
that are
over
dropped
your
on
state or
site.
region and click on it.
Texas and Louisiana. Here's how we do gardening here in the deep south.
Hell yeah.
Click on the color of the city
Austin!
closest to
Oh,
where
we could
you
do
live.
San Antonio gardening.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
San Antonio gardening.
Show you how they do this shit down in San Antonio.
How do they do this shit down in San Antonio?
Oh, it's rough. It's a climate zone of 8. 8, Alex.
Okay.
Home. Yeah. Here's my house in San Antonio. Looks pretty good, right?
Hey, when are we moving to San Antonio? This is nice.
I think we could use some perennials. A word I have never been able to spell in my entire life. I always end up spelling perennial instead.
That's not how you spell perennial. They're lying.
Let's water save. Yeah, that's a lot of grass for San Antonio.
I was thinking that.
In
Really
many
healthy
parts
lawns.
of the country, water is at a premium. Fortunately, there are a number of drought-tolerant perennials to choose from. Red valerian, fortnight lily, globe thistle, cushion
Fortnite Lily
spurge,
is my YouTube name.
English lavender,
I'm gardening for the memes.
Stokes aster.
The cushion spurge? Do we really want to grow a spurge in San Antonio?
Yeah, where are we gardening, boys?
I want to grow the thorn orb. Did you see that?
Yeah,
That thing that just
cool.
inflates and then shoots out spikes at any intruders. Tell me about the sun. Yeah, okay, here's a bunch of
Red hot poker plant? That sounds horrible.
flowers you can grow in Helltown. Beard tongue. Oh, man. What an unpleasant combination of words. Imagine running your tongue over a...
No.
Okay. Ugh, that's so unpleasant. Beard tongue. blooms in June or July. Oh, we missed it. They grow up to 4 feet.
Cool.
Yeah, you can make these plants devour people.
You know how cool. You know how you garden in Austin? You don't touch your yard at all, and
Saved
it just
in the personal
explodes.
index.
Mm-hmm. It just does what it wants. It does what it wants to. Okay. This is one flower we can grow by choice. How about bulbs? Let's grow a
Can you get a
bulb.
bulb?
They got elephant ears in here. I like those. What is that considered, do you think?
I don't know.
Get some cut flowers. Some nice gladioluses. I like that guy. He was in Final Fantasy 15. Alex, I think we should grow poppies.
Yeah, that's fine.
By choice.
By choice. We are growing poppies by choice, if anyone is asking.
Mm-hmm. The game crashed. I tried to garden by choice. In the end, it wasn't a choice at all, was it?
It was not. It was not.
Just wanted to settle down to the quiet life, growing my fields and fields and fields of poppies, unmessed with by local law enforcement. As it turns out, they pulled the power on the CDI, and now I can no longer garden by choice.
Hey, it's really funny that it crashed when you try to figure out how to grow poppies.
That was pretty good. It's forbidden knowledge. All right, well, that's pretty dank. You want to get danker without leaving the front yard? Alex, how about we explore the world of, and this is legitimately just the game's title, Gnomes. There's a CDI game that's just called Gnomes.
Is this based on the book?
Maybe. They're a Gnomes book?
Yeah, it's the same book that David the Gnome was based off of.
Oh, well, quite possibly then.
It's like a fake guide to gnomes.
I don't want a fake guide to gnomes. That's not useful. I want real gnomes.
Eagle Vision. Now there's a shareware company ass name.
You ever see an eagle scoop up a gnome and just fly off with it?
Yeah, they use eagles to scare off gnomes in the suburbs.
Gnomes. Written by Noam Chomsky.
It was here somewhere. No. No.
Oh, this is gonna be so Dutch.
I knew I'd find that door.
They're gnomes and they're playing music from Yoshi's Island.
Oh, sleep
Yep,
tight.
this is it.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, very slowly shrink me.
Oh!
That was Tonta Harrelson who invited us in. Quite a good friend of mine, actually. Here we are, in his living room. Let me show you around.
Hello, Joe Bush. Hello, gnomes.
This rucksack has everything you'll need to go exploring. If you click on it, then that's exactly what you'll do. If you click on this cart, I'll take you on a guided tour of the wood where the gnomes can be found.
Ooh.
You'll see where they live and how they work and play. The tour will be just like watching television. If you click on this lantern, and then on either the cart or the rucksack, I'll explain to you how they work.
Okay.
The way out of the gnome's house is through the door. Of course. You'll be your own size again, until the time comes for your next visit.
Okay, there's a little bit of a role-playing element here. We have been shrunken down to the size of a mere gnome, and we can experience life as gnomes do. You can either take the cart, witness the world like you're watching television, or head out with the rucksack.
Rucksack, rucksack, rucksack,
Let's do
rucksack.
the rucksack. I'm roughing it with David the Gnome.
If you're a little creature, you gotta have a rucksack. God.
And this is a point-and-click adventure game where you're basically in the realm of David the Gnome.
Yeah.
Before he was sanitized for TV, so it's like the really nasty David the Gnome. I don't know if that's true.
I don't think he's that nasty, but there may be nudity.
Really?
Sometimes a gnome family
not
will
like
take up residence in a
explicit.
windmill.
So like a butt?
Maybe. If I recall, there were butts in the book.
Gnome butts.
The house gnome is used to humans and speaks our language really well. The gnome king is chosen from among their number.
So a human can't be a gnome king? That's bullshit.
That's fine.
I should be king of the gnomes. I'm like huge compared to them.
The garden gnome is usually rather glum and likes to tell miserable stories. When he's had enough of the garden, he goes into the wood. But he doesn't like it there either. He's quite clever and very critical.
I love him. Wow. Fucking a
That is a
bitchy
gnome.
king.
That gnome does not garden by choice, I tell you what.
The woodland gnome is the most common of all, but even he isn't seen very often. He likes to live under an old tree.
Why did you say that conspiratorially?
Like, it's like, a little
Like
freak
you-
lives in a tree.
You ever want to catch him off guard in his off moments? He's under the tree.
The dune gnome is somewhat larger than the woodland gnome.
Yes, beach gnome.
He isn't very fond of humans. He likes to settle in a pine tree or an old rabbit hole. His clothing is rather drab.
What a boring gnome.
Wow, they hate this gnome. I love them.
Stop having a boring gnome. Stop having a boring life.
The farm gnome resembles
Ew.
but is rather quieter. He doesn't like change.
Thank you.
He can be found under a haystack, in a stable, or in a shed, or even high up in a loft if there's danger from cats.
Cat's like, stop pissing on my building.
I just pissed there. Oh, we had to see
There
a
are lots
pissing
of
gnome.
other places in this picture to explore. Are you going to look for them?
Or are you just going to let them lurk, simmer, until they finally snap?
In this house, you can get to know something
In this house,
of
we
the
worship
history
gnomes.
of the gnome. Here lives a family that have in their possession a carving of a gnome that is over 2,000 years old.
Whoa.
These words were later carved on the figure. They mean gnome, actual size. Gnomes probably came originally from Scandinavia in northern Europe.
That's where they
More
came
than
from.
1,500 years ago, a Roman sergeant lived here.
He was the first
And
gnome.
He wrote, "Today I beheld with my own eyes a living miniature man. He was wearing a red cap and a blue shirt.
I
He
love
spoke
them.
our language, though some of the words were strange. He
And the
said
piss,
that
the endless
gnomes
stream of
could
piss
be found
coming out of
all
such a
over
small
our
thing.
empire and beyond. But he would say nothing further about their history. This they wished to keep secret."
It's Gnome's World.
They're just, I like gnomes because they're little freaks.
There are lots of other places in this picture to explore. Are you going to look for them?
What about this little lookout?
Which way do you think you should go? It's
Oh,
hard
gosh.
to tell, isn't it? Gnomes can be found all over the world.
Whoa.
Texas gnomes.
Which
Texas
country
gnomes.
does this gnome come from?
You're
Point
qu-
it out on the globe.
You're quizzing me on gnomes? I don't know. It's a South
No.
American gnome.
That's wrong. Try again.
It's a North American gnome.
Let me show you where this gnome comes
Fine, you take over.
This coolie gnome lives in China, in
Yo!
Central Asia.
No!
He's very old indeed,
Did
and
we have
lives
to
on
do this?
2 grains of rice a day, except on his birthday.
Fuck off, gnomes! Hey, sorry about the racial slur.
Had to see the racist gnome, didn't we?
God.
This gnome looks like he's from Australia. It's one of them Aussie gnomes.
No, I'm afraid this...
That's wrong.
No, please don't
Try
be another
again.
racist gnome.
This gnome is from the capital of the racism country.
I'm so tired.
Let me show you where this gnome comes from.
Oh, by all means.
This is a Syrian gnome from the Middle East. His wife wears a veil. What a pity. You can't see how lovely she is.
Hey, I think we need to get out of the racist gnome zone.
I don't like the racist gnome zone.
Gnomes, you were doing so good.
Gnomes speak their own language among themselves. A Jewish gnome...
How about we skip
Easily
the... Let's...
understand.
No, stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop with the... That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's good. We all needed to be educated.
You were doing so well with the stream.
We were doing so well, and then all the racist gnomes happened. All of them, all at once.
Yeah, this Joker-fied me. Yeah, I just want you to know none of this is... Yeah, exactly, Bimo. None of this is covered in the David the Gnome cartoon.
Thank God for that.
Bless us. No, curse us.
Well, we have 5 minutes to go, and I'm not singing a single more second of the racist gnome disc.
Thank you.
Instead, we're going to end this with a CDI classic, a game that I've always known for the system that I've never gotten a hold of. This is actually a very rare disc. I still don't have an original copy of it. I had to burn a CDR. But it's indicative of the console itself. It is a true landmark. It is the one game that people associate with the CDI, and that is Sherry Lewis's Lamb Chops Play-Along action songs. You get all that? Hopefully, Lamb Chop won't introduce us to his gnome friends across the planet. We've seen enough of them. Does that even fit? It does. Yeah, action songs. This disc is going to teach you how to play Ninja Gaiden. It'll teach you how to do a deathless Castlevania.
What's that? Oh, it's A and M. That
Am.
is am.
That is A&M.
That am A and M.
That A&M video.
If you're into fun and you love to play.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
like funny jokes that put you away.
If you like to dance to a slamming sound and you like having lots of friends around.
And if you're one of those kids who lives by the rule that sad is bad and happy is cool.
Ooh, little buddy, you're about to see you're in the very best place that you could be.
Hey, it's Lamb Chops Play Along. Where kids come to play along and fun things are all we ever do. Yeah, it's Lamb Chops.
Welcome to the end of a Retro Pals Phillips CDI stream, where we've given up.
We have given the fuck up.
Bounce your bottom in your chair. Bounce it here, bounce it there. And
That's great. How do I do the sword cancel?
bounce it everywhere.
How do I beat the second form of Jackie O?
Bounce it slow, bounce it high, bounce it low. Sing while you bounce
I'm sure this all
along.
applies to speedrunner theory.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything to say. I like Lamb Chop.
Oh my god, if Bungle showed up as a guest star, I would shit myself.
This was a show, and I watched it.
Yeah.
And you, and you,
And you.
What is that?
That's Charlie Horse.
especially you.
It's Charlie Horse, Hush Puppy, and Lamb Chop.
Well, you're more familiar with this source material than I am.
A little bit.
Why don't you go on and explain it?
It's about, this is Little Bunny Foo-Foo. Little Bunny Foo-Foo. You have a little Bunny Foo-Foo like my little Bunny Foo-Foo? Good.
Do you?
And she's
I
hopping
don't.
through the forest. And she's scooping up the field mice.
That's literally all the lamb chop lore I know. I don't know anything else about it.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know about Little Bunny Fufu. I knew she was scooping up the mice, but not bopping them on the head.
Yeah,
I'm
following.
I'm
The
unfollowing.
song goes. But if you've got a little bunny foo-foo, we could sing it together.
I have a
It has
feeling this is
surprise
like
in the end.
baby songs.
Little bunny foo-foo
I don't get that impression at all.
through the forest, scooping up the field mice
Uh-huh.
and bopping them on the head.
Why do you do that,
Why
though?
is he doing that?
Down came the good fairy and she said,
Little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you.
You know, I've thought about this song before. What is the fairy? What is all of this?
Why you gotta bop them on the head? Why you gotta scoop them up in the first place?
the next day,
Little bunny foo-foo
And second of all, how is this rabbit
through the forest,
scooping up field mice and bopping?
field mice
The logistics.
and bopping them on the head.
The fairy is a stand-in for God? Okay, thank you. I guess that makes sense.
down came the good
And I guess
fairy
being
and
turned
she
into a
said,
goon is like being sent to hell.
Yeah. She really brings that action to life, though. The open palm slap, just
She
like
does,
squishing
no.
the head. It's disturbing.
Sherry Lewis is really talented.
Give you one more chance, and if you don't behave, I'm gonna turn you into a goon.
She's gonna do it too. I've heard the song
next
before.
day.
Sorry, spoilers.
I'm gonna pay the $10 to buy you an account. Then you're fucked.
I was gonna say that's horrible.
I'd rather be a bopped mouse than a goon.
Down came the good fairy and she said,
Little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you.
Well,
Scoping up the field mice.
I think it's gonna happen. I think this rabbit's gonna be a fucking goon.
I gave you 3 chances and you didn't behave. So now I'm going to turn you into a goon.
and poof, that's exactly what she did. And the moral of the story is,
Hair today, goon tomorrow.
Forums poster Field Mice Bopper 69. Thank you, Magambo.
Have you got little buggies like mine? Then you can sing and play along with me.
I think that's enough of Sherry Lewis's lamb chops play along action songs. We learned how to bop field mice on the head. I'm sure there were a bunch of other twisted lessons to come in that accursed disc, but we're not going to see them today. What did we learn? We learned how to miniature golf with the pros. In order to do that, you got to read a guide online. We learned how to garden by choice, which apparently is not an option here in Texas.
Nope.
The game will just crash if you try to garden by choice. We learned about the very uncomfortable world of the gnomes, about the less said, the better.
No more gnomes.
And then we finished up with Lamb Chops Play Along. I hope you all enjoyed this very educational edition of Multimedia Monday. We had like a lot of it. We had the edutainment. We had the actual games. We had miniature golf. We ran the gamut of multimedia today, and that is thanks to the extremely broad library of the Philips CDI. Love you, Philips CDI.
Thanks, Philip CDI.
Now I put you into storage for 6 months, because a little bit of you goes a long way. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in on this edition of
Thank you.
Multimedia Monday. We'll be back Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central with an interactive playthrough of the DVD video game Xena Warrior Princess. Girls just want to have fun.
Could it be named anything else?
No, it cannot. This is a multipath adventure from the people who made How I Became a Freak, except it's with the Xena license. So it's going to be, I don't even know. The disc is still new in the shrink wrap. I'm going to open it up on Wednesday. Together we'll find out what that is. I'm going to look for a raid target. Alex, give us a wrap up.
Okay, we're also on Patreon, patreon.com/retropals. Pitch in $5 a month. You can vote on what we play every Wednesday. This week, you wanted Xena, you're getting Xena. Enjoy the Xena. We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/retropals. We post highlights of our streams there, along with other stuff. This week, we got a special upload. We have our look at the CDI rarest games and a full upload with some minor censorship of Exit 7, the Harley Davidson bizarre adventure game.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about it.
That
Please
biker
check
game
it out.
that worked by miracle at the end of the CDI stream, I managed to get it working again, and I recorded a full, uncommented long play. So you get to enjoy all the contents of Exit 7, except for the Daytona segment, but you'll see. You'll see when that comes. You know what? I am shocked that Gomi is still streaming, but they are, so let's go ahead and raid them.
Nice.
Please enjoy Gomi Zone's first ever playthrough of the original Castlevania for NES. They were having a hard time with this, but they have played for many, many hours, and right now they are fighting Dracula. I'm going to wish him good luck, as should you. Wish him a good Dracula, if you would.
Good Dracula!
Good Dracula to you, Gomi. All right, y'all. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.